Taskmaster vs Lady Shiva, the best martial artist showdown. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got a showdown that's been brewing in the realms of comic book fandom for ages. We're pitting Marvel's master mimic, Taskmaster, against DC's deadliest assassin, Lady Shiva. Who's the ultimate martial artist? Stick around cuz we're diving deep into this epic face-off. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can we possibly choose between these two legends? Well, grab a snack, get comfy, and let's get into it. Taskmaster, the mimic extraordinaire. Alright, let's kick things off with Taskmaster. Real name, Tony Masters. Sounds pretty unassuming, right? But this guy's story is anything but ordinary. Growing up, Tony discovered he had photographic reflexes, which means he can perfectly mimic any physical action he sees just once. Instead of becoming a hero, he decided there was more profit in the other side of the law. So, he became a combat instructor for henchmen working for criminal organizations. Taskmaster's abilities are wild. Imagine watching a video of someone performing a triple backflip and then being able to do it yourself instantly. From Captain America's shield work to Hawkeye's archery, you name it, he's got it down. And it's not just hand-to-hand combat. He's proficient with swords, bows, shields, and more. He's like a one-man army of all your favorite heroes combined. Notable feats. So, what has Taskmaster pulled off with these skills? For starters, he's gone toe-to-toe with heavy hitters like Captain America, Spider-Man, and even Iron Man. He once fought the Avengers Academy students to a standstill. Perhaps what's most impressive is his ability to anticipate his opponent's moves. By studying them, he can predict what they're gonna do next. Taskmaster has faced off against a who's who of the Marvel Universe. Besides the heroes we've mentioned, he's tangled with the likes of Daredevil, Moon Knight, and even trained Crossbones. Lady Shiva, the ultimate assassin. Switching gears to the DC universe, let's talk about Lady Shiva, Sandra Wooson to some. Shiva's story kicks off with a quest for vengeance after her sister's death. This path leads her to become one of the most feared assassins and martial artists around. Unlike Taskmaster, Shiva isn't relying on any special powers. It's all about relentless training, discipline, and a killer instinct. Lady Shiva is considered by many, including Batman himself, to be the deadliest hand-to-hand combatant in the DC universe. Her combat skills are so honed that she can read opponents' movements and predict their actions. She also has heightened senses and reflexes, making her reactions lightning fast. Plus, she's a master strategist. Every move is calculated, every strike intentional. Notable feats. Shiva's resume is stacked. She has defeated Batman, yes, the Batman, on multiple occasions. She trained Tim Drake, the third Robin, and even helped Batman regain his fighting edge after his back was broken by Bane. One of her most impressive feats was when she single-handedly fought off an army of assassins. Lady Shiva has crossed paths with some of DC's finest, Black Canary, Huntress, Richard Dragon, and of course, Batman. Head-to-head comparison. So, how do these two stack up against each other? Both are masters of martial arts, but their approaches differ. Taskmaster gains skills by observation, instantly learning and replicating. Physically, both are at peak human condition. They have exceptional strength, speed, and agility. Taskmaster's reflexes are incredible due to his abilities, but Shiva's reflexes are honed from intense training and discipline. When it comes to brains in battle, it's a tight race. Taskmaster is a tactical genius, using his ability to study and predict opponents' moves. Shiva is a strategist too, often several steps ahead, reading not just movements but intentions. Unique abilities. Taskmaster's photographic reflexes let him copy any move, but he can't predict moves he hasn't seen. Shiva's predictive fighting comes from reading subtle cues, muscle tension, breathing patterns. Taskmaster usually comes loaded with an arsenal, sword, shield, bow, you name it. Shiva, meanwhile, often fights unarmed or with minimal weaponry like a katana. But don't let that fool you. Shiva's proficiency with weapons is top-notch. She can turn anything into a deadly tool. Theoretical battle scenario. Imagine this. A dimly lit urban alleyway at midnight. Rain pours down, slicking the streets. Neon signs flicker, casting eerie glows. The perfect backdrop for an epic showdown. No crowd, no interruptions, just two warriors facing off. Initial encounter. Taskmaster is in town on a mission, perhaps targeting the same person as Shiva. They cross paths, each recognizing the other's formidable presence. The fight kicks off with Taskmaster launching into a series of attacks, mixing styles from various heroes. Taskmaster tries to mimic her techniques, but Shiva switches styles rapidly, keeping him guessing. He manages to land a few blows, surprising Shiva with a combo he's picked up from others. But Shiva adapts, noticing his reliance on copied moves. Taskmaster might try to create distance to use his bow, but in the blink of an eye, Shiva closes the gap. It's a constant push and pull. Here's where it gets tricky. If the fight prolongs, Shiva's ability to read and adapt might give her the edge. Final verdict. So, after all that, where do we stand? Taskmaster's strengths lie in his mimicry and versatility. He's a jack of all trades in combat. Shiva's strengths are her mastery, adaptability, and predictive abilities. Drumroll, please. If I had to pick, I'd give the slight edge to Lady Shiva. Her ability to adapt on the fly, predict moves, and her unmatched skill set could outlast Taskmaster's mimicry. But hey, that's just one take. Of course, some of you might disagree, and that's totally cool. Both characters are amazing, and debates like this are what make fandom fun. Now it's your turn. Who do you think would win in this epic showdown? Do you think Taskmaster's mimicry could overcome Shiva's adaptability? Are there factors we didn't consider that could change the outcome? Let me know your battle scenarios. I can't wait to read them. Well, folks, that's a wrap on this martial arts face-off. We've explored their origins, abilities, and even imagined how the fight might go down. Whether you're Team Taskmaster or Team Lady Shiva, there's no denying both are absolute powerhouses. Stay tuned because we've got more awesome content coming up. Maybe a showdown between Wolverine and Deathstroke? Or a deep dive into the multiverse's craziest moments? The possibilities are endless. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow comic book fans, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more geeky goodness. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and keep being awesome. Peace out.